I still remember my first resume that I created for Anand Rathi, where I did my first internship. I had nothing to mention, so I took the most popular resume which the whole college was using and edited the details with mine. Well, during my time, I didn't have Internshala or Ankita from Internshala telling me about how to make a perfect resume. Luckily, you have both, so fasten your seatbelt and create your ideal resume with me that will get you hired. Doesn't this happen with us most of the time? We apply to internships or jobs and keep wondering why I didn't get a call back, because copy pasting your best friend's resume format is not enough to get the HR's attention. So pay attention to this video and watch it till the end, because by the end you would have created a resume that HR just can't ignore. In this video you will get, first, a step-by-step guide to build your resume. Second, do and don'ts while making resume. Third, how to get your resume noticed. Fourth, sample resume format. So let's get started with it. We will create our ideal resume on Word or Google Doc ourselves. So in this way, you can open a new document in Word. So the resume will have 7 sections. The first section will be of contact details, and it would look something like this. Contact details section forms the heading of your resume, and it includes your name, your phone number, your email ID, and your address. So a few points to keep in mind while adding these details. First, ensure that you are available on the contact number and email ID that you are putting on your resume to help the HR contact. Second, create a professional email ID like ankursharma@gmail.com and not smart.ankur@gmail.com. Third, in address, just mention the current locality and city, and don't write both your permanent and temporary address. So the second section is opening statement. If it is written properly, it can grab the attention of the HR in the first 2 seconds. It gives a quick summary of who you are, your interest areas, and what you want. For example, third year BTech Computer Science student at DIT with interest in web and app development, looking for an internship with a startup or early stage company for a period of 3 months. So a few tips while writing this section. First, do not write a generalized objective statement, something like this. So, a big no. Second, do not use more than 3 lines. Third, do not copy paste the same statement for different jobs you are applying for. Create it as per the company and the profile. So, let's move to the third section, that is education qualification. In this section, write about your education degrees along with your institution, your aggregate percentage, and the expected year of graduation. We can present this information in a table in this way. So, program, institution, CGPA, and completion. The expected year of completion is mentioned here. A few tips while writing this section. First, always follow a reverse chronological order, that is, most recent ones first. Over here, your graduation is most recent ones, then your 12th, and then your 10th. Second, do not mention the percentage CGPA obtained in all the semester, like semester 1, semester 2, semester 3. Instead, write the aggregate of all the semesters. Then comes the fourth section, that is technical skills. So for example, you are applying for a web development internship. You can categorize your skills as programming languages, web technologies, and other skills. So under programming languages, you can mention the languages which you know, C, C++, Java, web technologies which you have learned, and skills like MS Word, MS Excel. So So these are the must-have skills for any job you are applying for or internships you are applying for. So what skills to mention if you are in the first year of college and you don't have any substantial technical skills to write? Don't worry. In such case, you can list the technologies and concepts that you have learned so far in this way. So technical skills, and under bullet points, you can mention the technologies and the concepts which you have learned so far. So then comes the fifth section, that is internships and trainings. So in this section, write about any relevant training programs and internships you may have done previously. Write them in a reverse chronological manner. So mention the name of the organization, place, duration and time, and write a 1-2 line of description of what you did during the training or internship. For example, here the training internship is on mobile app development with XYZ company, place Gurgaon, for duration this, and a 1 or 2 line of description what you did in this internship. And you have also mentioned the trainings that you have done so far, like full stack development trainings with Internshala and React.js training with Internshala, and the duration when you did that. So then comes the sixth section, that is academic projects. As college students, you work on various projects as a part of your course. So you can write about it to show your conceptual knowledge and practical skills. Write the name of your project, a brief description of what it does and how it works, and mention your role in it. For example, design and build a website using HTML and CSS and JavaScript with 2 other teams. So in the similar manner, you can mention more projects that you have done. So the seventh and the last section is additional details. In this section, list about your participation in college events, extracurricular activities, your volunteering experience, scholarships and competitions in bullet points. This section will show your talents and capabilities as a student and give the HR the glimpse of your soft skills. For example, part of 8-member team guiding students for summer and final placement preparation, or head coordinator of college fest. So these 2 responsibilities you can use to demonstrate your communication and teamwork skills to HR. So a tip while writing this section: keep this section clutter-free and write only important points in bullet. Do not mention your school singing and dancing activities unless it is important for the internship you are applying for. Second, mention your GAIEEE ranks only if they are very good. And a big no to writing donated blood unless you have organized the blood donation camp yourself. So here is your ideal resume. Now do the formatting of your resume, like bold the headings, reduce the unnecessary space, and check your resume for typo and spelling mistakes and also grammatical errors, as such errors in your resume can be a big turn off. Finally, here are some quick resume writing tips and tricks that you should keep in mind. First, formatting: a 1-inch margin on each side. Keep the font size between 10 to 12 and use easy to read font style like Arial or Times New Roman. Use bold to emphasize most important information and heading. Use bullets and tables to organize the information in the resume. Write all the information in reverse chronological manner. That is, most recent ones first. And don't write resume on the top and declaration at the end of the resume. Keep your resume 1 page or 1.5 page long. So you can make your resume using this sample resume of freshers. Also, you can create a beautiful resume online by registering on Internshala and filling out your details. Internshala will help you add details needed to improve your resume. You can download the resume and use it to apply super cool internships and jobs on Internshala and kickstart your career. All the best.